Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.
Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to this live with Mama Cole. Hi Barbara Collins, how you doing? Great to see you. Hi Valerie, welcome. Can you click on them?
No.
Hi Mandy, welcome.
No, it doesn't let me click on them.
Hi Makwa, welcome. With lots of love and feathers, which is like a blessing, I believe, from your tribe. I know she's part of a couple of tribes up there in Canada, including the Cree. So I'm not sure
I love
the tribes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a blessing. Yep. See? Yeah. And welcome to everybody in the mediums group and in Mystical Connections. Welcome. We're glad you're here today. Yes. Today we are going to, hi Samantha, how you doing? Kia ora. I'm not sure what that means. Okay.
Oh, Maori?
Do you know what that is? Yeah, okay. I don't know if it's, no, I don't think so. It's not, it's from Richie Paul. Oh. It's not from Makwa. Yeah. Welcome, Valerie. So how this works is, so first of all, I'm Hollis Taylor. I am the owner and the manager of sorts, the tech person for Psychic Insights, and Mama Cole works with me at Psychic Insights. Psychic Insights is a group of mediums and psychics that do readings for people, and it's nice because it's a trusted service. You know that you can trust Psychic Insights. We guarantee that the readings are satisfactory to you, and otherwise we'll give you your money back. And so that's some of the beauty of Psychic Insights. You know that the reading is going to be good. You also know we're not scammers. Isn't that a relief? Especially today, like on Facebook. I don't know how you would like, what the heck? There's scammers for everything. There's scammers in the, oh my God, they're everywhere. So, I mean, there's like a local group and there's people always scamming that are going to come, like clean your car. And oh my gosh. So I'm just saying, Richie Paul said it's
I was right. I said Maori. Yeah, Maori.
Did you? Okay.
Maori. Yeah.
Indigenous.
Or New Zealand.
Okay.
I have.
Okay. Peace upon you. Thank you, Richie. So, okay. I thought you were talking about Makwa.
No, because I saw that and I'm like, I think that's Maori, but I love it.
Beautiful. Well, thank you. I love that there are so many connections to the indigenous people. I love that, as being an LGBTQ person and race, an activist for racial rights, and definitely an activist for the indigenous people. I was part of Standing Rock. You probably all know what that is. I was there. I was there,
Thank you.
and it was a very important movement, and I still support Indigenous people to the best of my ability. I am always trying to lift them up. So that's my, that's just who I am. With a Libra moon, it's all about fairness and justice, right?
My
Justice for
grandfather-
all, right? Right, with
I'm
Uranus
actually
and Scorpio.
I'm actually like Spanish and Native American, and then the other half is pure British. But I don't know anything of my heritage because my grandfather is he was adopted from the boarding schools when he was 3 in LA.
Mm.
So he
Yeah, see,
survived,
and
but
for a
not
lot of,
really. He didn't end up being a good
yeah.
person because of
Mhm.
his experiences in the
Well,
boarding
I was
school.
about to
So I,
say probably because of his trauma. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that happens. It happens. So,
so
hi,
I
Tracy Lynn. Welcome.
like Navajo, Zuni, where I grew up. That's my influence.
Yeah.
But I've had friends of Maori, Samoan, Tongan, like a lot of Polynesian people. I love the different cultures. Love, love,
Hi,
love.
Tanya. Tanya Matiro. Hi. And Erica
Hi.
Silvers. Erica will be joining us in Psychic Insights in the next, probably by this weekend. Hi, Patty. Hi, Patty. It's great to have you. Welcome. Hi, Gianna.
Hi,
Watching
Gianna.
while sitting in a bench I built for Zach for his birthday.
Oh, I
Gianna.
love
That's
that.
beautiful.
I love that.
Yeah, Mako, I'm glad that you appreciate that part of us.
Thank you.
We're all about all people being treated fairly and acknowledging what's happened in the past, how the white people took the culture away from the indigenous people. I will straight up say it, and the way they enslaved black people was wrong. So it was wrong, and we should do everything we can to try to make that wrong right. I'm not, so I'm not saying there's any shame in being white. I think there's shame in being white if you don't acknowledge those things. But you should acknowledge them and then do everything you can to lift people with that background. Because just 100 years ago, if you were black, you couldn't even go in the same bathroom as us, as a white person, and that in itself is shame. And the black culture is still dealing with that. Indigenous people still don't know all their languages, and they've lost a lot of their culture and their spirituality and stuff. And that's like spiritual rape or something. It's terrible. It's it's tragic too. It doesn't matter whether you're black or whatever it is, black or indigenous or whatever. And I'm LGBTQ, of course, and so we stick together, eh? So that's my thing. Hi, Jade. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Amber and Barbara. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. And Erica Silvers and Elizabeth Mitch. Hey, how you doing? Elizabeth Mitch L. In the mediums group. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to be so let's talk a little bit about first of all, scammers. I appreciate those of you out there that point out to others that they're scammers. There are people that copycat our profiles. They take our pictures and everything and they make it look exactly alike. But they'll do like psychics, like PSYCHICS insights, or insight. And so it will look the same, but the S is misplaced. And so just know that is not me. I will never message you. No legitimate reader on the planet Earth will message you without a prior conversation or an invitation to message you. Okay. So just so you know, we don't message you out of nowhere. And also what makes us legit is that we have a website. And so the fact that we take the money in a special business processing type of fee instead of you just sending money to PayPal as a gift or something. If you send money as a gift on PayPal, by the way, you can't get that money back. PayPal will not give it back to you, even if that person didn't do the reading, even if that person didn't follow through with whatever they promised you. But that's if you have a business account, If you have a business account, which is what we have a business account. We're a legitimate business. We even pay taxes. How about that? And it goes into the business account so that if at some time you you pay for a reading and you're not happy with it, I'll want to give you your money back because I'll want to keep my business account. You see? So
Right.
scammers don't have business accounts because they can't keep it, because people are constantly saying, hey, that person scammed me out of money, right? Okay. And so that's why they don't have a business account. We have a business account and we have a website with scheduling software. And so if you're not going to Psychic Insights Life to schedule your appointment, it is not legitimate. Okay. We did not message you. All of the
No.
people in the mediums group are only legit because they're at Psychic Insights. Okay. So everybody at Psychic Insights is trustworthy. The reading is guaranteed and I can help you with that. Okay. But I can't help you if you pay somebody else that's not part of Psychic Insights. I can't do anything about it. Okay. You could get screwed and I can't do anything about it. Okay. So that's just that. And they do make copycats of us. We'll never message you first.
Never.
Please be aware of that. And just Mama Cole's copied, I'm copied, everybody's
All the
copied.
time. No
It's
matter
a
what
pain
we
in the butt.
do. And also
It's
look at
not
like the
just
friends. If they have
psychics
like
either.
4 or 11, it's not us. You know what I mean? Like, and we won't
Right.
message you. We don't have messages for you unless you come to us. And even if you come to us, I'm not going to message you and say, hey, I got a message for you from, do you know what I mean? We just don't do that. I might send you a song every now in a great while, but like,
Yeah, but you probably already have a relationship with them, don't you think?
yeah, exactly. That's if I know you and like, yeah, no, I
Maybe
never
you've
would just.
already done a reading for them.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I'm saying. If
already
you've done like 3 or 4 readings and that you get a message or something for them, perhaps, but that's very rare occasion. And
right, but then
no,
at that point you know what my profile looks
yeah,
like.
yeah, you know me
And
because I've had
yeah,
that happen.
exactly.
I've had regulars who I have regulars, and then they're like, all of a sudden, did you message me? And I'm like, and it's in our same message I'm like, if it's not in this thread, then it ain't me. Do you know what I mean? They're like,
That's
did you
right.
message me from
That's
another
right.
profile? Absolutely not. If it's not here where we've been talking, and it's not me, please report,
Right.
block, because there's nothing I can do. I've tried and I've reported, and I hate it, but just know we wouldn't do that. And that's what I
Yeah,
love
it's
about
just not
Psychic
what we do.
Insights is Hollis. Like, this is legit. You don't have to worry about scammers. We try to take care of them right away. You know, like, you don't have to worry here. And if for any reason,
Yeah.
like any of us have emergencies or anything, like God forbid, if something happens, we have each other's back. You got another medium, I'll step up and help you, or reschedule. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
happens very, very
So
rarely, but I'm talking like hurricanes, when her son had an issue, you know what I mean? Like emergencies, we have backups. You're not just left hanging.
right. If somebody dies in somebody's family, Sarah recently had lost
Yeah.
some people in her
We
family.
stepped
And when
up,
that
you know?
happened, other people picked up her readings and some people chose
Yeah.
and that's what'll happen is if the reader can't follow through, I'll say, hey, this reader can't follow through because of whatever. I'll usually tell you why.
Yeah.
And then I'll usually say, would you like to wait for them or would you like to speak to another reader on that day? And I'll try to find you someone else that you can speak to on that day within a time frame, and it usually works out. Most of the time
Right.
it works out. So, so we've that's the beauty of Psychic Insights, is you can count on it. So like if you like if you wanted to have it on December 1st because that's your son's birthday or something, we will make sure you get a reading on that day. Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Christine.
Hi, Christine.
Hi. It's great to have you with us. So today we're going to be doing some, you're welcome to ask any questions you might have. You can just put them in the chat, in the comments. We're happy. Exactly. Patty's like, them people don't have a lot of followers or friends. That's right. That's another way to know that it's a scammer. They don't have a lot of followers. Well, because would you want to follow a scammer? Okay. Most people, sometimes if they don't hide their friends, I'll go through their friend list and but now I noticed they started hiding their friends on me now. because one of them was probably themselves, and
Yeah.
I just I literally would message them and say, are you aware that this is a scammer? Yep.
Yeah.
Especially if I recognize them and I'm like, hey,
Right.
so yeah, so that happens a lot. So today we're going to be, hi Kelly at Duell. We're glad you're here. Welcome to this live. Um, and the thing is that today we're going to be doing spirit led readings, which essentially just, I'm sorry, we're going to be doing readings. Sorry. We're going to be doing free mini readings. So essentially that means that I'm going to try to pick whoever I can, right, Mama Cole? That's how we're doing it. You can also ask questions. Put your questions in the chat so we can answer them to the
Yeah.
best
Feel
of our
free to ask.
ability. Yeah, we'll be happy to answer questions. Mama Cole will try to answer them to the best of her ability, and we'll try to, connect. I'm gonna do my best to follow through and see who I can find who would like to have a reading, and try to connect them with Mama Cole so Mama Cole can try to check in on the
If I could see
energy
the
that is with
comments.
you.
Yeah, I can't see the comments for some reason.
Huh. Okay.
Or I could do
I
most
don't
of
know
it.
why. Yeah, but you can't. You can't.
No,
Um,
I see that.
so
Right.
here we go. Let's start with Mandy Shaw. My daughter and I are hoping my son comes through.
He's like, of course I will. He's ready for all the food. Like, very first thing, there's something specific that you make. Did he always eat like the turkey leg? Like he had specific foods that he ate. And so please know he's definitely very much so around in all the preparations and all the silliness. He doesn't want you. He's like, I wish I could see a picture. He's like super active, running around the table, like getting into stuff, excited. Is it ready? Is it ready yet? Is it ready yet? So he's a very excited little boy. His energies will still be around at the table. I know it's going to be very heavy this year, and he wants you to know um, you'll be able to feel that excitement, his energy around you. Because I keep seeing him just around the table, like he keeps running around the table. And he's really excited for the food and just everyone getting together. And he doesn't want it to be, he wants you to remember all the good Thanksgivings. Okay. And I get that he was young. Like there, I do get that. But he wants you to treasure the memories, not the lack of. Like he's not missing out on anything. He's going to be right there with you. Trying to see if there's anything else. And you better save him a turkey leg because that's the biggest thing is like this big, like he's not real big and this turkey leg is like huge because it's all about the bird. He keeps just saying the bird. It's all about the bird. Oh, that's funny. What else do you have, sweetheart? And I get
He
he
said that
picked on his
he's 9 years old.
yeah, that's what I get, like 8 or 9. And him and his sister are very close. Kind of picked on her some, and just know that that sibling rivalry will continue. She'll feel him more so than she's able to communicate. She'll be able to feel him more than anything. So I don't know if she's like having dreams or something, but I know that she does feel him. Like he's like he's still around, like still messes with her, still tosses hair. Like I get like he almost does like the knuckle. You know how big brothers will, how brothers do that to your head. 9 years old. I'm so sorry for your
I
mom.
think that's the sibling. I think that's the
Yeah,
sibling, right?
he's there.
She just
Yeah,
asked that. I think that is the message, Mandy. She just
yeah.
gave it to you
Feel,
without
feeling,
knowing that question.
yeah. He automatically answered it for you. That for her, the longing when she's lost and stuff to feel in with her heart. Okay. So please know he's validating as you're asking. I love when they do that. Okay. Yeah, because I get he didn't have a lot of Thanksgiving. So that's why he's all about the food and everybody getting together and the laughter and the excitement. And I know I couldn't imagine the loss, but he wants you to remember the joy of the previous holidays. Okay. So hang in there, sweetheart.
All right. Well done,
You, Mandy.
Mama Cole. Yeah, Mandy didn't say anything else.
Yeah,
So
it's
she
okay,
just said
baby.
thank you. Okay, she
You're
said
so
thank you.
welcome, honey.
All
I'm
right.
sorry,
So,
sweetheart.
so the next person, the next person that I have in line here is
Louis Laura.
Delujaras. I'm not sure how to say that last name, but
Laura's.
I'm pretty sure that they have someone that's passed around them. Hopefully they're ready. I asked them if they're ready, but I'm not sure they're actually listening. So let's just give it a minute because I hate for you to like tap in and then we can't get anything validated. That's no fun. Oh yeah, they're listening. Okay, great. They're still here. Asked, "Are you ready?" and she just now said yes.
Okay. They have like a male figure, older family member. It's either your father. I believe it's your father. Your messages are. I keep seeing water, like clear, cool water. Have you ever heard that song, the old Marty Robbins song, "Clear, Cool Water"? Like I'm seeing like a big glass of clear, cool water. It's a really old song. My dad used to listen to it. Um, Not to
I wonder if they're
overcomplicate.
Afro Caribbean.
I
In
am
Afro
not sure.
Caribbean, in Africa, just because of the last name, could be Afro Caribbean. They use clear water on the tables when they do seances, when they speak to the dead.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm seeing is a big glass of clear, cool water. And the message is for you not to, life's really simple. Don't worry about the debris and stuff. It'll settle. Like, um, and things will become clearer. It's all about clarity for you. Like your message is clear and
Mm-hmm.
it's from an older gentleman and he just keeps showing me this water. Not to get caught up in all the junk of life. And it's funny because normally if I'm shown something like that, normally they fill it up to where the like if it's like a cloudy glass of water or something and it's filled up so that the debris flows over and out and it clears back up. This is different. This is totally clear with just a little sediment at the bottom like that. It'll float down. You don't have to worry. Um, Try to see through the stuff at the clarity, the clear water. And I know that has some kind of meaning to you. I'm just telling you the signs that they're showing me. So whatever symbolism or meaning that has, just feel into it with your heart for you. Okay, sweetheart?
She's saying okay.
Yeah. It's just really clear about what, and if you don't understand, just look up whatever. I don't know. But they're very specific about clarity. Anything else for her?
She said yes. So I think she does get what you're saying. Like she's validating yes.
All right.
She's
And
just
that's
all
okay.
she
We
said was
don't need
yes.
to know. Yeah, that's okay. Because it's for you. If sometimes it's cryptic for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It is
Yeah,
like really
sometimes they're
specific.
trying to be a little cryptic. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be easier to
I
go
think,
deeper on a private reading, for sure.
yeah.
Um Patty Gallagher, I felt like this was pretty important since it happened this morning and sounds like they took their own life this
Oh,
morning.
sweetheart, I'm
Um
so, so
sounds like
sorry.
Patty was the second mom and
Oh,
it was her daughter's friend, so that's really hard. It's always hard when someone takes their own life, right, Patty? And then Patty's already lost a few people, so
sweetheart. I'm so sorry. You need to know she's okay. They're okay. Um, Suicide is tragic for all of us left behind, but for those that leave, that choose to depart, I always get, because I work with a lot that have crossed over, and it's more a warrior's death. Like, it's not that they copped out or they tapped out or anything to me anyway. To me, it's more, they just couldn't handle it anymore. They just went onward, their progression. They're like, okay, I'm ready to go forward. I'm, um, it's never, nothing anyone can do to stop it at all. Because I'm always like, especially as a second mom, you second guess and you look back and stuff. I wish I could find that. Words are failing me right now. Because I have a few people, my
It's because
regulars who
Mercury's in retrograde.
I know I cannot, and I'm Virgo Gemini, so I can't freaking. But I'm thinking of this poem. I have there's a couple people here who have lost their spouses to suicide, and they've changed my whole entire perspective. It's a warrior's death, and even working with Hollis has shown me a totally different perspective on suicide. So please know she is okay. I also need to say this, hell, as far as like people think that if they take their lives and stuff that they're going, no, please no. No, she's okay. She is into progression. She's safe. Um, we're the ones that suffer because of the shock and the trauma and the loss. I'm so sorry for your daughter too. I mean, it's very, very hard. But
Mm-hmm.
know that she is
Yeah.
at peace.
Patty, suicide, no, it's not usually
No,
their time to go. Suicide, it's never destined. Like, you don't have to, like, you're not born to commit suicide. Not, I've never seen that, but I have seen that sometimes, like, they've obsessed over death or something like that sometimes in their astrology chart. But most often you just see mental health stress, and then sometimes they might struggle with a few things, but for the most part, they are they cross over. Nothing holds them back. They're not punished.
no.
They will have to do the lifetime again to some degree, but usually the universe is kind and loving, so the universe gives them some sort of treat or some sort of strength to take over into the next lifetime. And a lot of times they're reborn pretty quickly, actually, Patty. So
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't say that it's their time, because it's never someone's destiny to take their own life. But I would say that sometimes there's a window opening, like a door opening for you to pass. Hmm.
I've heard that point. Exit points. I've heard that before.
Yeah, exit points,
Where you
exactly. Yep.
where you can have a choice. So,
Yeah,
but in
yeah,
your heart,
yeah.
you just need to know that she's okay. That's the biggest thing, and that's for anyone that's had a family member, a friend, or anything that's taken their own life. Um,
Yeah, it's for
some of the
everyone.
religious are not. They're okay. That's the biggest thing, is because some people think that they automatically are not granted eternity or not granted a beautiful afterlife, and that so is not true. Okay,
Okay, hold
just
on. Here's Carly said, anyone who lost someone from suicide looking to stay another day sad. It's a great brand benefiting causes to help raise awareness for suicide and
I love.
suicide prevention. That's a
Thank you.
great. That's so
I love that
beautiful. Thank you so
spirit
much,
guide.
Carly, for sharing that with everyone. Um, that's beautiful. Um, yeah, a lot of people are feeling for you there, Pam. You got a lot of support in this group. Christine is saying
What
suicide
is
is
that
the
poem?
worst. That's what she's trying to remind you of. The speech I sent
Yeah,
you. She said she
can
sent it
you
to
just?
you again. Maybe it's in your email.
Yeah,
Um,
because
Yeah, yeah. Suicide is always hard, and just to make people aware, saying committed suicide is not actually a great way to express that. They want you to just say suicide, because the word committed gives a sense of that they should have been committed into a sane asylum or something. So, in order to stay away from that, I usually say they take their own life. Um, because but I've been working on it too. So just so you know. Um hey you guys, this is a spammer. This right here. This is a
yeah,
spammer. This is a
then you
scammer. They're
okay.
scamming you. Yeah,
So
yeah,
report
yeah.
block.
Usually with that last name like that, OPME like that, they're usually a scammer. Okay? So I just removed them, but just letting you know. I love
Yeah,
when I
because we're
get to
not
do that.
Yay, bye,
Yeah,
bye.
yeah, it's kind of like I just announced to everybody that you were a scammer.
We
Um,
cut.
yeah, thank you, Alyssa. I'm glad that you agree with that. Yeah. I'm
Thank
sorry, Barbara. So,
you. I'm
just a
sorry.
shout out to everyone there, everyone out there, struggling with this, having survived. Um, thank you, Amber. Thank you.
Yeah.
I got like a warrior of people in my group that are like, yeah, that's a
I love
spammer.
it.
Get rid of them. Call us, and they'll tag me. Oh my god, it's hilarious. It's
But
funny. I didn't
thank you
like
so much
empowered
when you guys
everybody.
do that. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, we just get rid of them. We just get those people the heck out of here.
Yes.
So, all right. So yeah, so Patty says that's better wording. I agree, Patty. Yeah, so and it sounds like the girl lost her mom when she was 18, and I'm sorry about that, Patty. It sounds really hard, and I'm sorry that you had to struggle through that. All right. So, okay. Oh, Bianca said another way to say it is they cross themselves over.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Unalived themselves. I say that too.
Unalive. Yeah, I've heard that one a
Yeah,
couple times.
unalived.
Yeah. So, yeah, yeah. Okay, here's the poem from Carly. They're at peace. We may not be at peace, but they finally are. That's great. We don't have to watch them struggle or be sad or hurt anymore. We carry that burden for them now, and they can be free. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Right.
And you know what, Carly, we can let them be free, and they can come back with some sort of strength or something that will prevent them from taking their own life again. So, so that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So wait a minute. Somebody's asking a pretty important question here. What if someone committed suicide because they can't live without their person? That's a perspective. That's a perspective, Brandy. It doesn't matter why they took their life. It's never meant to be. Never, ever, ever. Most of the time, if you feel like you can't live without the other person, what's really happening is the universe is pushing you to um learn to live without that person for now, and to have faith that you'll be reunited when it's your time naturally. And I wouldn't assume that if you take your own life, because the other person is passed, that they won't be reborn and they won't even be there.
Right.
And I would not make that assumption, because the universe works in mysterious ways, and suddenly you take your life and suddenly they send the other person back, because they want to make sure that your soul understands that it's independent. While we are work with others, while we're connected to others, we're also an independent soul. We're not, that's codependency. That's a mental health problem. Brandy.
Right.
Yeah, it's never meant to be. Never. um okay, so now I'm going to go back up, because I did see some before we got into that. Before we got into the suicide whole thing.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I just want
Yeah.
like I know we're all some of us are getting ready to have holidays and stuff, and I know that we have people missing from the table, and I'll get right with you, Richie. And I just want you this holiday season, um, try to focus on the memories, like the good times, and do what you can to honor their memory. If their favorite thing was potato casserole, make the potato casserole. If their favorite, whatever it was, but try to tune in with your heart, no matter how they've left this mortal plane. Okay, because the journey does go on, and you can connect. And I know it's going to be difficult, but try to find the joy this season. Okay, Richie Paul. Now let me go to your dad, honey. And is your father the mayor? Your dad's the Maori one? Because I'm yeah, definitely. I'm getting a very strong warrior presence, like very strong. Your father's the Maori because I'm getting like a hawk, like he's doing very loud. Huge celebration, extremely loud. And your dad's okay. Very big, strong, mighty man, like a mountain of a man. And I'm getting the way he passed kind of bothered you because I don't know if he was ill or something. You need to know he's still that strong mountain of a man. He doesn't want you to lose that image. So don't remember him like if he was frail when he was passing. He wants you to remember his strength, his mightiness. And he really is showing me the Maori. So he's been present since the beginning when you said that. And if it's not him, you have a lot of ancestors because they're extreme loud and they're doing the haka, where they stomp and they do their eyes and the tongue and their arms, and they're very loud. And there are women present too who are in traditional dresses with the things on their arms and blankets or something over their arms. You have quite a few here. And your message is just to keep going forward. You are to go on with life. Remember your traditions. And even if it's hard and difficult, it's okay. Just keep going on with the traditions. And I get that he was a stroke victim. Okay. Yeah. He doesn't want you to remember that frail, that frailness, because he showed me like a mighty warrior. And it's good to cry during readings. Just let it out and know that that's him validating. And he's very strong and mighty now. And your whole family, like he's with the family. That's probably why he's showing me everyone. Hoping Hollis is good, that there wasn't an emergency. And Richie, is there anything else that he needs to know? Stay true to your roots and your heritage, because you have a very strong, beautiful heritage, and it continues on. Do you also have? I can't see your picture. I get like the young boy. Make sure he knows the traditions. Make sure you teach him the warrior traditions, and the haka is supposed to be taught to someone. Perhaps there's. Do you have a grandson? Like, I don't get that it's your son, but or maybe it's a future grandson. Just make sure those traditions carry on. Okay. Thank you, Richie. I'm not sure where Hollis went, and that's okay. They will be back. So if anybody has any questions, there you go. I'd love to connect with my husband, my parents, or brother. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Miss Barbara. He would like to connect with Miss Barbara. Your husband is definitely here. And your brother. Were they friends? Like, did they hang out? Like, if not, they do now. And their one's all about the food too. And your parents, like everybody's saying, make sure that you celebrate. Do you not have plans for Thanksgiving or something? Because they're like, make sure that you celebrate, because I'm getting you feeling extremely lost this year because of the loss of your family of origin, and then with your boyfriend gone. You still need to celebrate. Please make sure that you're taking care of yourself, Barbara. It doesn't have to be a traditional Thanksgiving if you don't want to do something traditional, but you need to make sure, okay, with your kids, and you have 4. Yeah, make sure that you're carrying on. It's okay to feel a little lost. And if you want to do things different this year, you can. I actually did that myself for about 5 years. I couldn't cook Thanksgiving dinner because of a very dear loss, and it was really hard for me to cook. So I made like spaghetti and stuff. I made lasagna one year, spaghetti one year, and I'm seeing that for you. Like your boyfriend's trying to make like a joke. And your mom's like, absolutely not. She's gonna cook traditional. And your parents are extremely proud of you. I met my husband in '04. Yeah. Well, just so you know, your husband and your brother know each other now. Like they're buddies. Like they hang out. Yeah, and I get your mom's present, and she said, yeah, she wants a lot of the messages are for you to take care of yourself. So please make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're not running yourself ragged, taking care of all these kids by yourself. Because I get that you do that and you're working. Like, just make sure you're taking the time. You're not stressing over this. You're not stressing over everything. Okay. Barbara said, my daughter, oh, I don't know where that comment went. Okay. She said her daughter wants to cook the turkey like her dad because her dad always cooked it every year. Okay. And I'm going to tell you something, Miss Barbara. Last year, I prepped everything and I had it all in the fridge, and we had a horrible incident. I got attacked, and I had to have my sons cook the dinner. And I'm doing the same thing this year. Let her cook. Okay. Um, there's such a beautiful connection in cooking. And if she loved him so much and he loved to cook the turkey, he's going to be right there with her as she's preparing the turkey. Okay. Yes, let her. Sometimes as moms, like me, myself, I'm 58 years old and I'm like, I need to cook this, this, this. We can relinquish control and let the children help and contribute. And she's going to end up with such a beautiful memory of him and you guys doing this together, and he's going to be right there. Um, and cooking, Holly shared with me the other day that cooking, I have two boys that are chefs. Cooking actually helps your mental health. It will help her grieve. She will feel him in that. And that's for a lot of us. A lot of us did prepare meals together with our loved ones who aren't here. So this holiday season, as we're preparing these meals, their energy will still be there. So just tune into that. Okay. I love that for you, Barbara. I hope that helped you, sweetheart. I'm so sorry for your loss. You've had a lot. Have our food offering. Many of our loved ones couldn't eat at the end, and it's causing me a lot of distress. Oh no. Really, really hope Dad can eat everything he wants to. Of course he can. Yes. Yes. It shouldn't distress you whatsoever. You need to know that your daddy, because I get that daddy, is this your dad? You need to know that now he doesn't have distress. He doesn't have worry. None of them have any of those. Those are low vibrational human emotions. He's nothing but love, like pure love, joy, happiness. So there's no need for you to be concerned or worried about him. Okay. So know that if you put food offerings out, of course he can enjoy it. And the way he enjoys it, Hollis did a beautiful thing last week. Is you eat it and you imagine him enjoy it. This is for you, Daddy, and take a bite of that biscuit for him. Okay. We put our spirit plates for the ones who have passed. They're good and love the food. Yes. See, that's Makwa's tradition is they do spirit plates. The Navajos do very similar too. They put out um, platters. And in the Hispanic tradition, Dia de los Muertos, we do altars with tons of biscuits and sweet rolls and things. So please know there's no suffering on the other side. A lot of us are worried and concerned because of our loved ones' last moments or experiences. And please know that's part of crossing over in the afterlife. You don't have any of that. It's all just pure energy, like high vibration energy. You're so welcome, Samantha. You're welcome, Barbara. Okay. See, now okay, there's another connection with food and your dad. Okay. Cook. Why don't you bake one of his favorite dishes and know that, hey, Dad, I'm making this. Let's make this together. And you'll feel him. And it's not going to be like feeling him stir. Well, you might feel, but you're going to feel like his essence, his energies. Okay. So Sienna Ray has a question. I'm having a very hard time with not being mad at my father for how he was to me while he was here. And so I'm wondering, will he not come through for me because of that? Okay. I've shared a little tiny bit of my story. My mother was extremely toxic to me pretty much all of my life. And I was angry at her with the way that she passed and things that happened. Um, that will not affect your father at all. Like I said, he's not going to be mad at you. Anger, mad, disappointment, those are human emotions. He has nothing but love for you. He is your father. However, upset, toxic, whatever happened in life, um, he's not that person anymore. So he's coming from a different place. Whether you choose to accept him as he is now is up to you. You have that choice. Um, it's all your healing now. Okay, so please know he's okay. You have a right to be angry and feel those feelings and address those feelings. Validate your feelings. They're your feelings. Of course, you have a right, but it will not bother him or affect him at all. He's no longer that person anymore. Okay, he's a pure soul now, and all of our loved ones are like that. Um, they're learning their lessons. If they were toxic and did things in life, they have karmic lessons that they will learn. And some of them I've learned, some of them will be indebted to you if like they have to watch over you. They're karmically indebted to you because of some of the things that they did. So they'll like help guide you or help bring blessings to you. So please know he's okay and you're going to be okay too, Sienna. It's part of grief. Jessica would love a message from Spirit if chosen. Jessica, you have a female coming through, college age, blonde hair, blue eyes. You have forgotten to live your life. You've gotten way too serious. And you have to realize life is fun, it's to be enjoyed. She's like, what happened to you? So I'm not sure if this is somebody that you might have lost, like in I'm almost get like it's your sister. But she's showing me at a college age. Like you were very free-willed and free-spirited and outgoing and loving and kind of a party girl, but not, not overboard, but you just enjoyed yourself. And that now you're kind of a little depressed and not doing too much. And you have to realize it's up to you to find the joy in life. So that's your message is no matter how tough it gets, just keep going and try to connect with that young Jessica. Try to remember what it was like when you were carefree and stuff, because she's still in there. You just have to rediscover her. And I'm getting for you, a lot of that's just part of your healing journey. Okay. I hope that helps you, Jessica. Let's see if Hollis can pop up another. You're so welcome, sweetheart. Okay, Chris Wilkins asked, when they pass over, do they get to choose who they stay with and see? How do I know he is with me? Sometimes I feel him, but not sure. Okay. What I understand, okay, first off, time is irrelevant. Time is a human concept. So is space, dimension, all of that. They're like a soul, a spirit. They can be with me while I'm doing your reading and also be sitting right beside you and knocking on Hollis's, hey, Hollis, make sure you pick me and put my comment up there. Okay, they could be doing all of these things simultaneously. Um, doesn't drain them at all. Because I've also had people say, well, doesn't that drain them? No, not at all. They're infinite energy, infinite love. Um, so they can be with all of us at the same time. They're not forced to, as far as I've experienced, they're not forced to be with you. It's all part of a greater plan that we don't totally comprehend or understand. Okay. I hate that I keep saying. But you know that he's with you by the feelings. For you, I get, the warm sensations, the chills. There's times that you could be sitting in a room, and this one's for everybody. For you, I get the warm sensations and chills. For a lot of us, you could be just sitting in a room and feels like something go by you, a song that comes on, finding things. If you find feathers, coins, you see birds, you happen to see their vehicle 20 times in a day. They drove a red truck, and everywhere you go, you just keep seeing a red truck. Okay. Someone here sees a red truck, or somebody drove a red truck, but things like that. Know that that's when they're there. Okay. And Tammy, I'll be right with you. And also know that sometimes if your grief is really heavy, that's why you're not feeling them, because your grief is just too heavy. So you just have to kind of do something to raise it, like the food, sit and have a cup of coffee with them or something. Okay. Miss Tammy, a message from your son. Gone way too soon, Tammy. No, he's telling me an Elvis song, and I get that he's a younger man, so I don't know why he's telling me, "Don't cry, Mama." Please don't cry. But isn't that a daddy song? Don't please. Yeah, it's a daddy. Please don't cry. He wants you to know he's okay. And just like I was saying with the other woman about tuning into your heart, that's where he's going to be. Now, he's one that's sending scent. That's the other thing that they could do. His is his cologne, and he had a favorite cologne and stuff, and he is sending scent through you. Or you can use scent to help yourself heal. But that's another way that they can send messages through to you, is through scent. And he still wants you to celebrate. And he's 15. Yeah, I get he was young. And is his room exactly like he left it? Because he's saying it's like a mausoleum. Like he wants you to know without a doubt he's okay. Like without a doubt. And he keeps saying me that cologne. So please know, um, like, and he's also showing me like this big pillow, like you sitting on the bed holding this big pillow. There's a big plaid pillow. It's plaid, like a tartan, maybe a flannel or something, but a plaid pillow. And like you're holding it like this. Please know when you're doing that, he's there. Go ahead and spray the cologne if you don't already, because he's very, very much into the scent. That the scent will help you. Then you will be able to feel him again, Tammy. He is there. And he goes, he'll be there in the memories. You don't want anything touched. That's what he's saying. But he wants you to use that as a place of comfort, not to go. It's really hard when they say this, because as a mother, I could not imagine. But he wants you not to use it like he keeps saying mausoleum. He goes, it's not a mausoleum, Mom. I had life in there. You do. It's great. Okay. He wants you to like open the curtains, get some sunshine in that room. Breathe a little life into it again. Maybe play some of his music. He wants you to celebrate his 15 years and realize to him, his life wasn't cut short. He's okay. He lived a great life. He doesn't have any regrets whatsoever. And he'll still always be with you. Okay. So you need to know that he's okay. You did a great job. He wouldn't have wanted any other mother than you. And I get you guys were very, very close. Yeah, he was huge in life. I get that. And he wants you to be, I get he left a huge void. I'm so sorry for your loss, Tammy. But he really wants you to open the curtains, play some music, and smell his cologne. So maybe that's going to be some of your healing tools for through the holidays. And just realize he is okay. He doesn't have any pain. He's not disappointed. He's not hurting anymore. He's not sad anymore. He's not depressed. He's okay. And you need to know that, okay? In your mother's heart, so that your heart can have some peace. And I would really encourage you, if you haven't had a reading, you reach out for one, okay? A little bit more in depth, because he can give you some more comfort. And again, I'm sorry for your loss, Tammy. I hope that helped you, honey. Oh, you're so welcome, Chris. You're so welcome. Elizabeth Mitchell. Is my brother generally at peace if I feel him with me all the time? Am I keeping him here, or our family being so? Okay. Some people are really concerned about that. Like, if you feel them all the time, please know that's just you guys doing a really good job and you have a very good connection. You're not bothering him. You're not draining him. Nothing. He's just for some reason connected to you, and it's okay. If at some you're not keeping him here, he has free will. If at some time it's overwhelming for you, you can say, hey, bro, I need a little bit of a break. Can you come back in a little while? You're allowed to do that. It's not keeping your family being sad, anything like that. Just realize you must have had a beautiful connection, and it's a sign of your grief and your healing too, is that you're able to sense him, or you're sensitive, obviously, because not everybody can feel them all the time. Most of people feel them in and out. Okay, so please know, nothing to worry about. That's the other thing I really try to convey, and your loved ones try to convey. There's nothing to worry about. You can't hurt them. You can't overwhelm them. They can't be upset with you, disappointed in you. They are nothing but pure loving energy. Like, they're all good all the time, okay? We're the ones that are broken and need the help and the loving and the healing. It's the ones I left behind. Okay. I'm just waiting for more comments. I hope that helped you, Elizabeth. Hang on. Hollis is trying to do 20 things at a time. They're cooking and everything else and doing this. When they pass over, do they get to choose who they stay with and see? How do I know he is with me? Sometimes I feel him, but not sure. Great question. Now, the other thing I was going to tell you guys too, you have to realize all of these experiences and all of these things that we're going through, we're doing this from a muggle human mind, okay? And we're trying to understand eternal spiritual things from a muggle mind. So we're going to get frustrated. We're going to be like, is that real? Is that what's going on? Whoops, hold on. There we go. Sorry, my phone was ringing. I don't even know how that happened. But understand, I don't know where her question went, that you're trying to figure out these spiritual things from a muggle perception, from a human mind, okay? You're not going to overwhelm them. Hollis, if we can go back to that other question. You're not going to overwhelm them. I can't get back to the question. Oh, hold on, Chris. Yeah, can they manipulate emails? Yes, they can. Oh, and they're not assigned to you. That's what it was. Chris was asking, like, if they're assigned to you, or if they have free will still. They're able to do whatever they want. They're not like assigned to you, or that they have to do this or anything else. They have lessons and they do have karmic ties, but it's their, like, they still have free will. You always have free will. Okay. And yes, they can manipulate emails, they can manipulate radio, energy. They're nothing but pure energy. So anything of energy, like technology and stuff, of course they can manipulate it. I've had them manipulate lights. I have a CPAP machine. I can't tell you for how many years they would turn it on for me every night when I laid down. I would have my PAP machine turn on by itself, like, and turn off when I woke up. Yeah, some crazy stuff. But yes, they can manipulate anything. And please understand, when you go, oh, I'm not sure, was that, I'm just making things up. No, how? Thank you, Tanya. But like how? Like you're not going to make stuff up. Okay. That's where you have to, that's, you hear me say a lot of times, just tune into your heart. Okay. If your mind can't make sense of it, it's okay. Turn into your heart and your third eye. If you're sensitive, like some of you are feeling your loved ones all the time, please know that's validation of your love. Okay. And please know if you're not feeling them, there's nothing wrong with you. Um, it's just they're either not ready or your grief is heavy, but it will occur. You just have to keep working on it. And that's why you have us. Okay, you're also giving grace through the holidays, and have a blessed holiday. Yes, I am taking care of myself. My boys are cooking. They're 25 and 27 with families. Well, one has a 2-year old and the other one's getting ready to have a baby in January. So, and they're both chefs. So I'm trying to release and let them do everything, which is very hard. I've been doing Thanksgiving for 28 years, but I have some physical issues and it's hard for me to stand and do all the stuff. So I'm trying to let them. So thank you very much. Yes, I'm taking being graceful with myself. Hollis is the one who's overworking and cooking and trying to do lives all at the same time. But that's okay. That's why we love them. Thanks. We'll see. They tried to do the dinner last year. I had everything prepped. And then my dog attacked me. Like it was the craziest. Last year was like the craziest. Okay, Alyssa Nichols says, "Do twin flames, when one dies before the other, wait for the other to die before being reborn? Like, are they reborn together?" Hmm. See, now Hollis says that sometimes with suicide, I believe what I've understood. Honestly, what I've understood is that I don't really understand twin flames a lot. I have friends who are twin flames, and it freaking astound like it's wild. Like it's the most incredible thing I've ever seen and experienced in my life. Um, and I feel when you have a deep connection with a loved one, especially like a twin flame, a spouse or something, I don't feel that they're reincarnated right away. I feel that they do wait for you. That's from my experience and what I've been told from the other side is um, they're not going to, because you guys are connected. A twin flame is actually a two souls, one, like two souls split into two bodies. Like no, I'm sorry, one soul split into two bodies. So you couldn't be separated. If you go to the real, the spiritual meaning, you wouldn't. Of course they would wait for you because you're one. And yes, if you need a reading, there's my site. Just go to psychicinsights.life and look up Mama Cole, and there I am. And I do have availabilities. I'm taking Thanksgiving off. And then I was going to do an event Friday and Saturday, but I gave myself some grace. It's going to be storming and 55 degrees. And I don't feel like being out in the field wet. I have too much arthritis to be standing out there selling my stuff. So I decided to do a live instead. So I'm just going to do it online and go to a flea market later. So if you need me this weekend, I will be here. And just book right there. Um, you're so welcome. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming today. I really wanted to do this to give back to you, and let all of you know, no matter where you are in this world, whatever's happening in your life right now, your loved ones love you very much. The connection that you have with them isn't severed by death. Um, a lot of our religious beliefs, just some of our beliefs in general, don't let us believe in an afterlife or that um, eternal beliefs. Like life does go on without a shadow of a doubt. I've had near death experiences. I've seen the other side. It does exist. It does go on. And I hope that these mini readings helped you with that. Find peace and comfort and realize it doesn't end. Okay, so you can find peace and comfort. Hollis and I are here. We have other mediums too. If you need us, please just book a reading. right there, psychicinsights.life. And I would love to help you. And I'm going to pull us a soul truth card before we go too. And this is just like a card. It'll give us a little guidance today. This is for everyone here and anyone watching the replay. And it's just going to give us a little advice for the day and a little homework. Am I on the right path? Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. Know this, you are on the path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't mean it isn't real. See, that's exactly what we are saying. So today, this is your homework. Search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul's purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. So please know, like throughout the day, just look for signs that show that you are on the right path, that are signs that you are living your soul's purpose. Okay. Thank you, Sarah. I hope everybody had a good time. You're so welcome. Makwa, thank you so much. You're so welcoming, Amber. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, to be honest with you. I'm very grateful for this service. I'm grateful for Hollis.
Are you seeking guidance on your spiritual journey? Need help with a vexing problem? Missing a loved one and looking for answers? Look no further than Psychic Insights, a small trusted psychic service offering mediums, psychics, and spiritual coaching. This service is managed by Hollis Taylor, a gifted psychic medium, astrologer, and a compassionate coach. We are dedicated to helping you navigate your spiritual awakening. At Psychic Insights, we provide medium readings and psychic insight to help you plan for tomorrow and make choices for today. Find the support you need, compassionate grief coaching, and astrological insights to help you spiritually grow and transform. Our professional services include well-managed schedules, recorded sessions, and reliable psychic mediums ready to facilitate your transformational experience. Discover more at psychicinsights.life.